Guy here, and this is the OXBO Type 6030 on Farming Simulator 22. It's included in the OXBO pack by Giants Software. It's still DLC that if you have the Season 2 pass, it is free for you to download. If you do not have the Season 2 pass, $5.99 USD to download this. This is one of the items. It is 3 versions of this particular item in that pack. So if you want to know the download details, please watch my first video in this series. Now, this video will consider this. It's a grape harvester, at least in one of its configurations. And let's find it under vehicles and grape technology. There it is. The 6030, $215,000, 164 horsepower, variable transmission, 270 liters of fuel capacity, 18 mile per hour traveling speed, 31 to 3400 liter capacity, and it is 31 slots on console. 4 mile per hour working speed. However, we have a couple of different options which we're going to look at. Harvester. We have the standard type harvester, grape harvester that you're used to seeing so far on Farming Simulator 22. We have the overloading harvester. Now, this is either particularly for PC users, if you have some kind of a follow me thing going, or for multiplayer. Now, even at that, I'm unsure how you would actually use this. But anyways, moving on, we have the multi-row sprayer, which is actually quite unique for Farming Simulator 22. Actually, we don't have anything quite like this, actually. So, oh yes, we have a couple of wheel options, but that's about it. So the most, oh, and the cost too. Overloading harvester, 20 grand. Multi-row sprayer is actually no extra cost. That is included in the cost. Harvester is extra 30 grand. So let's talk about the, well, the harvester first, right? Because that's likely going to be what most of you will use if you have grapes. Right, let's get our help window on. All right, basically it's a L1 and X folds the harvester, which lowers it down for transport, so you can drive it to the spot wherever your grape vines are. Fine, L1 and X unfolds it, which means it lifts it up to the height where you can start harvesting. Harvesting is L1 and square, turns it on. Interior, very nice. We can look back here and you can see the workings. Hiring a worker is not an option, at least not on console at all. As we drive forward over top of the grapes ready to be harvested, it will take a moment for the grapes to start loading, and there we go. Now we see it start loading because it takes a little while for them to be processed through the harvester. Right, so let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here and back up off this row. Right, so capacities, that's the capacity we were talking about. Unloading, well, we have a grape trailer here, the base game grape trailer, and backing right up to it, there we go. There is our trigger, R1 and triangle, and there we go, unloaded into the grape trailer, or any trailer that accepts grapes. That should work. Now, and that's pretty simply all there is to it. We have lights, working lights, mostly in the front, and we also have an interesting little mirror. Yes, that's a mirror at the front. Yes, there we go. See that little mirror there? Right in between our steering wheel, right center steering wheel. So it will actually show the posts as you drive drive forward, excuse me, so you could keep it centered. Now, as I said, you cannot hire a worker. A worker will not. If I press that, it just goes here. So no worker. This is all manual. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, which is the overloading one. And the reason it's an elephant is it doesn't actually store any grapes. L1 and X unfolds it, and L1 and down extends the pipe out, and now once it's out, right stick left and right, up and down, you can adjust that and turn on the harvester. And once we get to where there's some grapes, now notice there isn't any capacity, and if I do that, yeah, the grapes are going out, but they're disappearing. Basically, they're you have to have a trailer underneath it to catch it, which is fine if you're playing multiplayer. But problem is, the problem gets a bit tricky. There we go. So the grapes unload there. You can. It is nearly impossible to do this yourself, and it would take literally forever to do a row of grapes just doing this yourself. Right, so what's the purpose? Yes, multiplayer, it would seem. However, what about if you have a grapevine like this and you have, you're going down the middle, you're going to have a very teeny tiny tractor. I guess you get the grape, I guess you'll have to go with the small tractors, one of these grape type tractors like this, and then maybe one of these, where's our grape technology, maybe one of this teeny tiny grape trailer might fit down the rows. But anyways, that's the deal with that. I don't know how many people are actually going to use that option. Now, moving on to the sprayer option, that is a much more useful, and it can actually be used for olives, which I have an olive grove here as well. And as you can see, L1 and X spreads out those arms so that as you, oops, oh, L1 and, there we go, come on, let's go. Oh, it's not going to let me do olives? Oh, apparently not. So olives is a no-go with the fertilizer. Good thing I tried that. So X-nay on the olive, say. Grapes, right, it is a grape sprayer. So there we go. As you can see here, it fits very nicely between the grapevine rows. L1 and square turns it on, and there we go. This is, I have fertilizer in here, and away we go, spraying 4 rows at once with this fertilizer, or this sprayer. Now, you can also put herbicide in there and use it for weed control. Again, no worker. It is manually operated only. However, 4 rows is pretty good for a sprayer, grape sprayer. Anyways, so grapes only. And there you have it. That is what the number is, the OXBO 6030 on Farming Simulator 22, included in the OXBO Pack DLC by Giants Software. Thank you all for watching, and remember, it's only a game, so till next time, bye for now.